In this episode, I build a crazy storage compound and a UFO that abducts actual villagers, so stick around to see it all and enjoy. In the last episode, I asked you to comment down ideas that I could build in this world, and once I have built these, I will put your name on the wall. And you guys commented a lot, and I mean a lot. Well, I guess I brought this upon myself. Anyways, I try to build a few ideas every episode, but I can't build all of them straight away. But seriously, thank you so much for all the comments, I do appreciate it a lot. Also, don't stop commenting more ideas. I picked 4 comments for this episode, technically 5, but the latter one, I'll get to that one later. Starting with this comment by
Shulker.
Yeah, that's what I'm supposed to build. Well, I guess here goes nothing. Let's see how diligently you've been working. Yeah, that's not gonna cut it. Well, let's AFK at the mob farm while I wait for more wool.
3 hours later.
Oh, this is painstakingly slow. Let's dye some white wool. Oh yeah, I don't have any brown dye. Let's just yoink that. And bam. Now I can get all the... Let's get to building. And here is your name. And I've explained something before we continue. Whenever you request a build that will go directly on the wall, I will put up a sign with your name on it. And if you wanted me to build something somewhere else, I'll use blocks to spell out your name. Anyways, let's continue with the video. Next, I am gonna build Peppa Pig. All right, here I go. And here is your sign. Moving on to the next comment. Among Us? Seriously? Nah, there is no way I'm gonna build. So I build an Among Us guy. And let's not forget your signature. And for the last one in this episode, I chose this comment. This one was a bit tricky to design, but I think it turned out great. But I'll let you be the judge. And bam. That's all the suggestions for this video build. Don't worry if yours wasn't in the video. Reason for that could be that it is simply too big of a build to put in the beginning of a video. That doesn't mean I'm not gonna do it if it's too big. That's what she said.
That's what she said.
Sorry, I just had to. Anyways, I will probably make a separate video about it if it's a larger build or include it with a farm that will be in the perimeter. Now, do you remember back in episode 4 when I built this cat tree and the armor display? No? Then go watch the video. Seriously, go watch it. Well, after this one, so please stay here. I'm begging you. Okay, this is getting pathetic. Anyhow, I didn't forget about these 2 builds that were viewer suggested. So let's put both your names up there as well. Firstly, TBNR Rex. I think that's how you said to pronounce it, right? And finally, Madeline. Here we go. By the way, if you want a specific type of block for your name, just comment it down below. Keep in mind it should have a stair and a slab type to make this neat font, or not if you want it to look like this. Now let's get to some magical stuff. You see this beautiful floor I built last time? Yeah, it needs to go. Okay, just a little section of it. But what about the bedrock? Yeah, that one is a bit trickier to get rid of. Let's look at the different ways I can achieve this. Yeah, okay, that one is questionable. Anyways, I could manually get rid of it one by one or use redstone lag to get rid of a couple of them at the same time. But maybe you've noticed I am something of a lazy person myself. So let's build a machine. Okay, I need to be more careful with triggering observers. Are you asking why I'm doing this? Well, I don't know, ask my past self that designed the build that will go here. Anyways, let's hope nothing goes wrong. Just kidding, it was actually a pretty smooth process, so let's see it. Neato. Do people still say that? Did they ever? I think I'm going insane. You ask, what about the rest of the bedrock? Well, that's where it gets tedious. You see, there are 5 layers of bedrock and this machine can only get through one single layer. And why did I choose this design? Well, I haven't actually seen a bedrock breaker that can get rid of all 5 layers, so I'll have to build it 4 more times. But there is another reason I chose this exact design, but I'll show you once I am done. So let's just build this thing 4 more times and I'll see you in a bit. Hi again, it's me.
Hi again, it's me.
I've been here for the past 7 hours. Just kidding, it doesn't actually take that long, especially with this size of a hole. Before I start the machine for the last layer, this is actually the first time for me to open the overworld to the void. So I guess the first time is a pretty big thing. At least that's what they all tell me. Anyways, let's see the void. And this marks the bedrock breaking complete. As you can see, the bedrock breaking cannot go straight down and will go inward with every layer. This design for a bedrock breaker is actually pretty new and only has 1 block overhead, which is very impressive. So yeah, that's why I opted for this design. Now let's start gathering the resources for the build that will go here. By the way, if you know how to fix this lighting issue when using shaders, let me know. I'd like to get rid of this. Alright, now let's get straight to building and not waste any time. You might be asking, what the hell is this? Well, this is supposed to be an upside down tree that comes out of the void and we can only see the roots of it. As for the name of it, it is called the void root. Yeah, I'm not good at naming stuff. Anyways, that's not all I'm gonna build here. This is just part of the decoration. I haven't said what I'm gonna build here yet, did I? Alright, so inside this perimeter I will build quite a few farms. The items produced by them need to be stored somewhere. And this is the very center of the perimeter, which is fitting for a storage system. However, since there will be 20 to 30 farms around here, there will also be a lot of items going around. Even if not all of them are running at the same time, still, items cause lag, and lag is bad because it makes PC go boom. In order to avoid this issue, I decided to build shulker loaders at the farms themselves so that there will be much less items coming to the storage system. Now, how do you sort shulker boxes? Well, I don't know. I just used YouTube as always when I don't know how to do stuff. I ended up using a shulker sorted by none other than Rapscallion himself. He's actually just subscribed to me, which is really cool. By the way, you should subscribe as well. Anyways, let's stop with the shameless self-promotion and get on with building. Ooh la la. This build was actually quite tedious since it has quite a broad block palette, especially with all the redstone. So please Mojang, fix the inventory already. Just kidding, it's not too bad. But Izuma Void, or however you pronounce his name, posted a pretty nice solution that I would enjoy being in Minecraft. Anyways, let me show you around this place. Here is where it connects to the Nether. In the center there is a little bit of a dropper going on, so if you're up for the challenge you can do that. This entire thing is a mirrored build, so it's the same on both sides. Here's a bed, an ender chest, and a barrel for personal storage. This thing I'm pretty proud of. I think it looks really cool. Here's the storage. So 15 slices per module for a total of 60 different items. As I mentioned, there will be shulker boxes stored here, so 4 double chests can hold an insane number of items. And here are some more landing pads for lazy people like me that like to drop from the top of the world straight down with no regards for their knees. In the beginning of the video, I mentioned that I actually picked 5 user suggestions to be built in this video. This is the idea I chose. The farm is a bit more of an unusual one, but very helpful. If you're going to the nether to grab lava, you're doing it wrong. Let's change that with a lava farm. As for the design, I came up with a desert temple inspired nether pyramid for the lava farm that has a giant stove as some sort of futuristic jet engine type of thing at the bottom to make it float. You'll see what I mean when it's built. Let's grab all the materials I need. Holy moly, I almost passed out there for a second. Anyways, here's the farm.
All hail to the king, I'm Caesar. Bow down to the throne, crowd pleaser. Set fires on my own.
If I ever need lava now, all I need to do is grab a bucket or two, fill up my inventory and hold down right click. Pretty cool, huh? Now for the build you actually clicked on this video for, the UFO that abducts villagers. Alright, let's be honest, do villagers suffer enough for all the pain they cause the players? No. If you think otherwise, well, you can comment down below #StopVillagerAbuse or something. Anyways, let's talk design. A UFO is a space-themed object, and what dimension best represents space? Exactly, the nether. The end. And how do we get all the villagers for this? You see, the iron farm and the ridiculously overpowered raid farm that will be housed in this massive hole will require villagers anyways. So let's build a villager breeder on an end-themed island. Let's grab the resources. Alright, let me quickly show you how to get a lot of deep slate. Don't worry, this is a very safe way to do it. Let's dig a tunnel, spawn my friend here, shoot him once, then continue to punch him and not die. Totally didn't pop a couple of totems. But look at the amount of deep slate. Let's continue with endstone. Now all that's left is to actually build this thing. So the villager breeder part is done. Now we can move on to the UFO that actually abducts the villagers. As you can see, here I am in the cockpit where I can fly around. Yeah, maybe not. Anyways, down here I can extract a single villager. This chamber prevents entity cramming, so even if there were thousands of villagers trapped here, they wouldn't die. Here is input for minecarts. Up here I can decide whether to send off a villager directly or keep them here. So yeah, that's how these villagers' babies get abducted. Well, only when they're adults they will go up into the UFO, so don't worry, the children are safe. By the way, this lever, I don't really know what it does. Earlier in this video, I built the lava farm inside a pyramid, and that idea was suggested by a viewer that goes by the name of Music. So let's add your name to the wall as well. Alright, looks like I did some good progress in the perimeter. I still need a couple more build ideas for the farm, so make sure to write them down in the comment section below. Consider leaving a like or subscribing to the channel if you enjoyed the video, as it helps out tremendously. And if you're bored, watch this video next.